Hi, welcome to Community Hotline. I'm Monica Weitzel, and we're here at Gresham at MetroEast Community Media. And tonight we're talking with a nonprofit who has been in the community for a while, has done wonderful things, and is in a bit of a plight. And we are going to hear about what's going on, so see if maybe we can help out. Tonight we're going to be talking with My Sister's House. With My Sister's House, Becky Coleman, the director and founder. Thanks for being here, Becky.
Thank you for having me, Monica.
Always a pleasure to have you here. And Penny Sipe, you are the administrative assistant.
Fancy title.
And there's a relationship here, I believe. There's
yes,
mother-daughter.
Yes, my mom.
Yes. Lovely, lovely. Yes. Well, if you're as nice as Becky, then you're welcome here anytime.
Thank you very much.
So, My Sister's House has been around for how long now?
A little over 10 years.
10 years. Okay. Why don't you tell, for somebody who may not know what you do, tell us what the mission is of My Sister's House and what you do there.
Our mission is to help women with children who've suffered domestic violence or abuse. We want to help them recreate their lives.
I like that, recreate their lives. So it's not just a shelter, it's a whole lot more. So you're not just giving them a little handout, it's you're helping them through education,
yes,
support, peer support, and you also help them, don't you, to either get into school or a job?
Yes.
Or encourage that? And
most of the women who come to the house are on state support. And so with that comes the Work Source program through the state. And so they do look for work, and if that doesn't work out, then they get into Mount Hood does a transitions program.
Right.
And so they're able to go there for that, or they take a specialized class that WorkSource will always provide for them. And so they can get like a little certificate for some quick education, and then they can get out and get a job.
That's great. And I think it's probably a lot easier for someone to go back to school or to go get a job if they know they have the support at home.
Right.
Oh,
I mean, if you're a single mom by yourself trying to make it, and it's just you and your child, or if there's a situation at home that's really uncomfortable or dangerous or anything else, it would be very difficult to try to keep a job, to get it in the first place and keep a job, or to go to school and try to maintain that.
It's important for these women when they come to My Sister's House to first feel safe and feel secure, and then I'll look over their shoulder, and it usually takes at least 2 or 3 months for that to happen, get into a structured routine. Then they can start thinking about what am I going to do with my life, where's my future going, how can I provide for my family. And that's where we set goals so that they can work toward that purpose.
And about how long do the women stay there? Does it vary?
Yes.
It varies widely. We used to say between 6 months to 18 months, and it has varied even further than that. We've got a family that's been there, golly, since I think more than 2 years.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes. She has twins, if I think you're thinking, and they were 6 months old when they came in, and she was
the only home they've ever known.
Yes.
Is
Really?
My Sister's House.
Wow.
Yes.
And how great that you were there for them.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're a blessing.
Yeah, they're really fun. I walk into daycare in the mornings and we sing songs all the way there. It's really fun.
How fun.
Yeah, they call me Grandma.
Oh,
yeah.
You have all sorts of grandchildren, don't you?
Really fun.
Yeah.
So what's going on with My Sister's House now? You called me one day and you were upset, and
yes.
there's
a little anxiety going on.
So what's going on?
Well, the property that we've operated from ever since inception is being sold. And so
and you're not able to buy it.
Well, we don't have any money.
We're trying.
We're
trying everything we can, but
yes.
that's what we're running up against.
So what's your plan?
Well, we've launched a capital campaign. It started last Saturday, I believe it was.
The 21st?
Yeah, at Burgerville. That's where we launched it.
Right.
We have a GoFundMe account, and we have PayPal on our website for people to make donations.
Okay, so if somebody wants to make a donation, if they've heard about it or they believe in what you're doing, they can just go to your, you have a website and a Facebook page
and
too.
a Facebook page.
And there's links there, I
There's
assume?
links.
Yes, yeah, it's both under My Sister's House. I believe the website is actually mysistershouseoregon.org.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Facebook just as My Sister's House, and the GoFundMe My Sister's House Oregon.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
And if you Google My Sister's House, you find it. I know,
Oh, yes.
because sometimes I
Yes.
forget what the actual website
Especially
is.
lately.
Right.
Yeah, you know, and the more you do it, the more it
Yes.
pops right up.
Yes.
So what do you hope to to accomplish if you get this money, or what are you going to do? Are you hoping to buy the place? Or are you hoping to use it to go someplace else? What's your plan?
Well, that's still kind of up in the air. We definitely, it's easier to stay where you're at.
Yeah. Yes, I know.
But some of the board has been looking at other properties, and so there's that option as well.
So you're trying to get the money and then figure out what you can do depending on how much you have.
Right. I don't know if we can share how much they're asking. Probably not.
But it's not something. I mean,
it's less than market value. Let's put that at that. It's less than market value, and we could really, come up with realistically a third of it. That would be great through our campaigns.
Okay.
And,
so there's hope.
There's hope.
There is hope. There's always hope.
There's always hope.
And a whole
That's
lot
good.
of
I like
faith.
that attitude. There's always hope.
There's always hope.
So this is your campaign is called Move the Mission Forward.
Yes, move the mission forward, because that indicates that we can do the mission wherever we're going to be.
Oh, there you
and
go.
that's
and
we want
hopefully
to
you'll
keep
stay
the
where
mission.
you are, because it's hard, especially like the kids that will, twins that's the only home and then have to uproot. That's especially for women who've had a lot of upheaval in their life already. It'd be nice to be able to stay.
Yes.
But it's a small kind of community. How many people do you have there right now living there?
Well, at the moment we
The
have
2 families with 2 young children, and you, and then
6, and my granddaughter and myself, so 8.
8 people. Okay.
Yeah, and we haven't been taking anybody else in because of the limbo situation.
Yeah.
But that's really hurtful. You get calls every day,
And you have to say no, and that's
I have to
that's
say
really
no.
difficult, I bet.
and there's not many places that you can even send them to when they call. We're getting 5-7 calls on average every week.
Really?
And we're trying to find, okay, well, maybe you could call this place or this place. And the fear is that when I've heard back from women that have already gone to those places, that, if you have children and you're going to a shelter, I wasn't aware of this. If you have children with you, you don't stay awake all night long that whole time. Your children can be taken from you because there's no barriers on who's able to stay in that shelter with you. You could have people who are dangerous, people who would be preying upon children, and so you're leaving your children unattended by falling asleep, and so you're in terror.
Yeah.
It's not a happy situation.
No.
That's not a safe situation, not good at all. Yeah, so if women don't have a place to go who have children, or if just women don't have a place to go to be safe, then that's where they're at much greater risk.
Yes,
or going back to the situation they were in before.
Exactly, and no woman should have to choose.
No.
Woman should have to choose that, especially with young children. That's just terrible.
So what do you offer them besides? I mean, so they're there. Do you ask them to help with the housework, and they're like everybody chip in on that, or the cooking and that kind of thing?
It's a family house. She runs that place. Good grief.
Was it like when you were growing up?
Oh yes, you had your chore list, and did you take care of this? Well, you got to take care of that before you can do this.
And hold you accountable for
that.
that?
Yes, very much so. Well, and it also lets them know that they really are part of a family.
Right,
Right.
You're not a guest.
Everybody's got chores. You're not a guest. And yet there's still family time. There's still family activities, and they eat as a family at a table. And
that's nice.
Each of the families have their own rooms for their their family, and then they've got their own cupboard space and their own. So it's
like a little commune kind of.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, like a little mini commune.
Yeah.
I remember talking to you once before about how I was asking you what kinds of things you needed. At that time, you weren't in the financial dire straits, but you were talking about how if somebody could babysit once in a while, that there's these women need to get out once in a while. They either need to go out to look for a job, go to school, have a life.
Mommy time. Yes, you provide mommy time.
Yes, we do.
So babysitters, or perhaps like the gentleman that was just on, gives haircuts to people that are that are coming out of a situation, coming out of a downtime, and they're trying to lift themselves up. They need something to help get their self-esteem back. What a great thing. So if somebody's able to donate some haircuts, or take somebody shopping, or something like
grocery
that.
shopping is always a needy thing. We even had a lady before Christmas come in and show the girls how to make apple pie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was
And
fun.
she just
I don't know how to make an apple pie. I've never made an apple pie in my life.
Yeah, so that was really fun for them to do.
So you still, while you're there, you still have you have those opportunities. If people are interested, they can contact you and see if they can help out some.
Yes.
So what else do we need to know about My Sister's House? What Penny, you've been working on the office side of it and dealing with that. Do you think you're going to get what you need for this? I mean, I know there's hope, but
there is always hope. One thing I really got to say is that this business, if you want to call it a business, I mean, it has never made sense on paper. It's never supposed to work. It was always, what are you thinking? This is crazy. And yet here we still are over 10 years.
And that is a long time. That's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty amazing. It's
inspirational.
You know, so looking at the numbers, it's always still amazing to me. How is it that,
how do these people have enough to eat? And
yeah, how did we do that this month? You know,
Yes.
and yet every single time we've always had just enough.
Yeah.
You know, just enough. And it is a miracle. It's a test every month, every day, of every week to figure out how to put your trust in something that you don't have any control over.
Yeah, that is tough. That is hard. So, you keep in touch with a lot of the women that leave your
Oh,
program,
yes, I
don't
do.
you?
Yeah. We're Facebook buddies.
There you go. Love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You want to share?
Well, two emails.
Yeah, so what do we have here?
We have two messages. Am I allowed to say their names or no?
First name.
First name?
Yeah, if they put it, yeah.
Yeah? Okay. First message was from Sherry. She was with us 5 years ago,
Yes.
I think, 5 years ago. She says, I want to take the time to thank Becky Coleman from my sister's house for helping me find my way. I have transpired into a woman of God from a little girl trying to find her way.
Nice.
That's sweet.
Nice.
Nice.
She
And
followed
5
me
years
around.
later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She followed me around every day for her devotion.
Yes, she did. That was
yeah.
She wouldn't let you do
And
anything
she wouldn't
else.
let me do anything else until we had it. And yeah, she was reunited with her boys.
And what a wonderful thing that must be.
And she started out, now she sells real estate. And
Great.
we're Facebook friends, and so it's nice to
feel
keep
good when they
contact.
succeed, and you know, and they'll
Yes.
let you know that they did.
Yes.
And give you
Yes.
Yes.
That's
She,
great.
she said that she gathered the tools to be a wonderful mother to her children and a leader to other women that have had dealings with DHS, abusive relationships, addiction issues, and self-esteem issues. That she's turned into a beautiful butterfly from a cocoon.
Isn't
That's
that
wonderful.
sweet?
And the
Bless her
fact
heart.
that they're passing that on, you know, I
Yes.
mean, that's what I love is somebody, you know, is helped up out of a situation and then they mentor somebody else or help them out of it. That's That's the way it should be.
Yeah, and we had let them know on Facebook about our situation, and so they're offering support. And then Heather was a student in the high school. She finished high school. She was living with her grandma at the time that she came to my sister's house, but her grandma was in senior housing and she couldn't stay there. So she came to the house and she attended school. She finished her senior year, graduated. We went to her graduation.
Oh, fun. Well, we're almost out of time, so read that so we
Okay,
can
so she
share that.
says, please come. We were talking about the event. So she says, please come to the event. Becky helped me and many others through the past 10 years, and to help her help many others, she is asking for a little help. It's true you helped me in more ways than 1 or even 10, and I will do whatever I can to help you.
Lovely.
Sweet.
She's full of help.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
She takes pictures. She has a photography business.
Great. That's really heartwarming to know that you've helped them and that they've, you know, gone on to do so well.
Well, and you keep those relationships. I think that's a big
And that's part of
piece.
what I think is your
Yeah.
success, is because you have a relationship. We're already out of time. That
Oh,
went
my
really
goodness.
fast, I know. But,
It did.
Yeah, but I think people get an idea of what your organization is about, your home. It's a home. So
it's a home.
if people are interested, and I hope that they are in helping save my sister's house, then they can go to your website, your Facebook page, and we'll have the information on our screen too.
That
Thank
sounds
you so
great.
much for
Thank you,
having
Penny.
us.
Thank you,
Thank
Becky.
you. Thank you, Monica.
Thanks for watching Community Hotline. I hope you've learned something about what's going on in your community and see how you can help out too. And you come back here next week and we'll have some more fun for you. Thanks. I'm Monica Weitzel.